How's that? I think we got the microphone working now.
Are we here?
Yeah.
Are we here? Hello.
I think so.
Take two, everyone.
That was completely my fault. Yeah, I believe we're good.
Okay.
That was
very good.
100 my fault.
Well, very good. Okay. Well, here we go. Take two, everyone. Tonight we are going to be talking about dining rooms, and we've got some fun and exciting things to talk about in this episode. So welcome back to another Furniture Academy live stream. My name is Ellie, and I am an interior designer for Lazy Boy, and my wonderful producer and co-host,
Sean.
Sean.
My name is Sean, and I'm producing on behind the scenes. And this is Ellie's farewell episode.
I know. Yes, this is my last live stream, but it's bittersweet. I'm sad to go, but I'm excited for what the future holds. But this next hour, however long we go, will be very fun. So thanks for tuning in. Do we want to go ahead? What's on the docket first here, Sean?
The first thing I would do is I would switch to, just go ahead and start with the dining tables.
Okay.
Yeah, formal dining tables.
Perfect.
Yeah. And
So-
real quick, did you mute your call with
Yes.
me? You did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just wanted to check.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started with the dining room. So we've got a nice blank slate to work with. Are we seeing? Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be our dining room that we use tonight. So what we're going to do is use it in several different ways. First, we're going to make it a dining room, and then we're going to transform it into several other spaces. A lot of new homes and new home builders are moving away from the formal dining room aspect. So what happens if you move into a house that does have a formal dining room? And you don't want to use it as a formal dining room. So we'll explore those options for you as well. That is a common question that we're asked, an issue that we have to work through. So we'll go ahead and get that, some ideas for that tonight as well. But first, let's go ahead and use it as your regular dining room. Let's see, start loading some tables in here. I think I'm going to use what collection? I'm going to use our Symmetry collection tonight. It's a really nice, very simple, clean lines look. It's also made by Kincaid, so beautiful quality on that. Let's see, just start adding some. Let's see. I'm going to scoot this stuff over because I think I want to add a buffet in here just to give some storage. This is a really nice table. Comes as a square, but then it has two leaves, so you can make it a really long table and very comfortably seat 6. You could squeeze 8 in this table if you wanted to. But very comfortably seat 6.
There we go. Sorry, I've been dealing with a few issues back here. I couldn't get any audio out of my headset.
Oh. Are we all good?
We're all good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I was worried that no one out there in the YouTube world could hear us, but they can.
Very good.
So, and then I was worried that the people in the store were too loud.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in here tonight. So if you hear some commotion, that's what's going on. But there's a lot of action. Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the store just beyond the wall here.
Yes, exactly. Not much of a sound barrier between the two.
And if you want to join the party, we're in Pineville, North Carolina at the Lazy Boy Home Furnishing. Yeah, come and see us.
Okay.
So now that I'm paying attention.
Yes. I just kind of took off without you.
Yeah. So we're just doing this formal dining room.
Yes.
What is this table? You use Kincaid?
So yes, so this is the part of the Symmetry collection from Kincaid. And I was saying it's very simple, clean lines, but has a really nice a little bit more of an updated kind of modern look. Very comfortably seats 6 people. And then I went ahead and added some kind of low storage down there as well. Okay. What else can we do? Let's add some accessories in here. Wrong place. We're gonna go with a blue color scheme in here because I think it's pretty. It also complements the color of the wood really nicely. Let's see.
And for anybody who may have joined us, feel free to ask any questions you have along the way. Ellie is currently designing her first formal dining room. So if any of your own formal dining room questions, ask them. Ask away.
Yes, please. Just put them down in the comments and we'll get to your questions. That's one of the most fun things about doing this, and I think Sean would agree, is answering all those questions that come in while we're live. And even if you're watching this when we're not live, put your questions down in the comments.
Yes.
And we'll respond to you that way as well.
Yes, I am always checking those. And it looks like we might be ready for our first poll as well. That way we can just have it in the chat, and
Yes.
You can vote as you come.
What's our first poll?
Yeah, go ahead and post our first poll.
Okay, let's see here. Just adding some accessories in the room, just to kind of spice it up a little bit.
People love their furniture. They get excited when they're buying furniture over there. Something I noticed, I was in Greenville last week, and the same thing happened. They were giving a presentation, and the customer was just really excited to see what they were getting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets super exciting and fun. And I don't know about you, but when I'm excited and feel like something's fun, I tend to get a little loud.
You don't say.
Sean knows very well. I'm sure out of, having to go back and edit sound on a lot of videos we've done together, I'm sure he knows.
It's a little bit harder to do live.
Well, this is true. So I try and keep it a little bit more reined in, would we say?
Yeah, nothing compared to when it was the battle of the interior designers, you and Sammy at the same time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet that was.
That was a tough one to.
That was. But we made it through.
That is true.
Let's see. Should I put some plates on the table?
Yeah, so it looks like I missed quite a bit. So last time I looked, you had a table and 6 chairs and a rug. What have you added here? What's this little table or the bookshelf thing? In a dining room?
Well, it's just for some storage.
Okay.
And also just to dress up this back wall a little bit. So I went ahead and added, and this coordinates with the table and chair collection. So all the wood tones are going to match. Not that that's necessary, I just think it looks really nice. So I went ahead and added those on the back wall there, and then 2 blue lamps, and then a nice piece of artwork in between. Kind of rolling with the blue color scheme here, because I think it really complements the wood tone nicely.
Okay.
So,
Now, I think I've said this on a previous episode before.
yes.
I love those lamps.
Love those lamps, right?
Yeah, I see them in the store. It catches my eye. I don't know if it's just the color of the blue, but I love those lamps for some reason.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Quick,
She's on camera.
Quick, star. Guest star.
So, as we were being distracted, we got our very first poll of the night.
Yes. What is it?
The world record for the longest table setting was 3 miles. How many people was the table set for? A, 15,000, B, 2,500, C, 42,000, or D, 500?
Okay, 500 I think is out.
That's got to get out. 3 miles for 500 people? No way. No way. So that's the poll.
What was the third choice?
It's 15,000, 2,500, and then 42,000.
I think it may be A.
You think it may be A?
Yeah. Do you know what the answer is?
I do not. I'm not the one who posted
Dun,
the poll.
dun, dun.
Yeah. Our associate producer is in the background. She's the one doing all the polls. So I am not aware of the answer. If I were to vote, I'm going to go with B. I'm going to go with B.
What was B?
2,500.
2,500.
3 miles.
I feel like there's like some math equation that we could do in our head, but like I don't know what that would be.
Yeah. So I'm at 2,500, but that might just be because I like my space from people.
Lots of elbow room.
Yeah, elbow room. That's true. So you're going with A? Is that your vote?
Yes.
All right.
What was A? What was it again? 15,000?
15,000. Actually,
Yeah.
that's probably not a bad guess.
Well, I do have a good track record of being right on these things. Just saying.
I don't know about that. I think you got like one thing right.
San Francisco being the highest apartment
Sure.
rent.
Sure. You were right about that one. You were right about that one.
Let's put some accessories on the table here. I think actually I want some kind of floral arrangement. Let's see.
I like was that teal color in the rug as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Kind of
it
like a
goes-
lighter blue, kind of navy-ish.
Mm-hmm. So far we got 2 votes. Can I see? I'm trying to see if I can update as we go along. I guess they're both B so far. 2 votes for 2,500 so far.
I'm going to hold out. I'm
Get your
holding
phone out
out.
and get your phone out and vote.
Okay. I'm holding out for A.
Holding out for A. Okay.
Is that, yeah, that was the 14,000. Sorry, everyone. Momentary pause so I can put in my
It's
vote.
15,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Put in my vote. All right. Actually, I think I'm going to change the wall color in here too. Oh, I like that color. Okay. What do we think? Dining room, formal dining room. Again, we've got the long table here with 6 chairs around it. Some nice storage back here on the long wall. And just dressed it up with a couple of lamps and then a piece of artwork. And then the same, not the same artwork, but from the same collection across in between the windows there. And then a really nice big 8x11 rug just to kind of ground everything and give you some nice color. A lot of times I find that the dining room is a place where you don't have as many chances to add pattern and add color. So a rug is really key in that. So making sure that you've got a nice, bright, patterned rug in the dining room is always a really great way to bring in that color. Because that's really going to be one of your only chances, artwork and lamps, probably being the only other options for those accessories. So,
I think it goes well together, especially with the dark brown of the floor.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's beige on the wall. And then the lighter tones of the table,
Yep.
the teal and the
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
And then the green, I think, really just brought it all together.
Brings it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's something we talk about frequently too, is always adding in a little bit of greenery, bringing some life into the room. And no matter what your color scheme is, it always goes. So it's a nice way, to add a little bit of extra color, a little bit of extra dimension, another texture, and that kind of thing. So
I like it.
I do too. All right. Formal dining room, done.
First one done. First
First
one
one
We're gonna
done.
do a few. We're gonna do a few.
So do you want to let's show it as an office and stuff now? Like change it into some different spaces?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like an office space, like dining room for like almost a break room.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what that looks like.
Okay. So like I was saying earlier, a lot of times people have these formal dining rooms and they don't necessarily want to use it as a formal dining room. So a solution or a problem that we often have a solution to is, what do I do with this dining room and make it into a space that I'm going to use? Because why have an empty room that you're never going to go into, never going to use? So let's make it into something that's useful. I'm going to go ahead and take out all of these pieces from the dining room here. And let's transform this into an office. An office is typically the way that we go, but we have a couple of other ideas for what else it could be. So let's transform this dining room, what was our dining room, into an office. And a lot of times too, like now with more people working from home, they're making that sacrifice to not have the dining room and have the office instead. That's something that we're seeing a lot of now, especially that more people are working from home. Okay, let's see. We've got a really cool L-shaped desk. That we can use in here. So I want to make sure we have some nice storage solutions, as well as space to move around. Maybe we'll add in an accent chair in here as well.
L-shaped desk,
Yes.
sectional. It's the same
I
thing,
know,
right, Ellie?
we're kind of headed down the same road. I know.
You love your L-shaped stuff.
I love an L-shaped thing.
It's okay. Everyone's got their stuff.
That's just so happens to be mine. Let's see, I'm trying to find the extra little piece for that desk.
I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 I would choose a sectional over
Oh yeah,
a sofa, and
For
same with an
sure.
L-shaped desk versus a regular desk
absolutely.
all day long.
There it is. Okay. Come back here and get an office chair. I love that chair. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to try a different bookshelf.
So what stuff is going to be important for a break room dining table in an office versus at home? What would the differences that be there?
Obviously, I think an office can be a bit more functional. Like if you're, if that's going to be where you need to work all the time, or if you're doing like a hybrid kind of thing where you work from home or work from your office. I know some people can use their dining room and just go in and sit at the table with their laptop and that kind of thing. But I think having a little bit more of a focused space having this dedicated space being your office, it kind of removes you a little bit more from your being at home. Does that make sense? Like now you're at your office. Yes, you're still in your house, but there's a little bit more of a disconnect there.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
Okay. A lot of when COVID first hit, a lot of my friends moved to working from their houses, and so their biggest complaint was like, I feel like I'm just always at work.
Yes.
Like nothing ever feels like I'm back at home. It always just felt like, well, that's my work computer right there. I can just do some work right now or whatever. It was hard to like shut off what's work and what's home.
As a work from homer,
Yeah.
I run into that issue a lot.
Yeah.
I have a couple different rooms. So there's that main office, but if I'm in that room for too long, I will do work in a different room.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like I'm not always,
Yeah.
it's something different.
Yeah.
Something different, right?
Yeah, different environment.
And the great thing is I have lazy boy furniture, so it's comfortable
It's really
whichever
comfortable.
whichever way I go. Shameless plug.
Very good.
So currently, our our poll is dead tie right now, 50-50 for A and B.
Really?
Yep. So anybody who may have joined late, check the comment section or the chat box because there is a poll in there. If you haven't voted, make sure you put your vote in. We're very curious to find out the answer, but we won't get the answer until you vote.
Let's see. I'm trying to add a clock on the wall, but there's not one big enough. Darn.
I kind of like that chair.
I love that office chair.
Yeah.
It has such a nice look to it.
Is that leather?
It is leather.
Kind of has like a old school kind of fashion to it, like a little classic.
I'm gonna move this back and see if there's space to add an accent chair across from the desk. Actually, scratch that. I know where I'm gonna put it. Just trying to get the placement of this all right. I think I might just nix that chair. Let's go ahead and we can add a computer. I don't know why they.
So you just doing an office?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that?
I was a little
What I'm
confused. I thought
supposed
we were
to be
doing a break room for an office or some kind of something with a dining table. You're using a dining table as a desk.
Oh, I was using the dining room as an office.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No worries. No worries.
Okay.
I was just confused.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
Fine. That's fine.
Do you want me to switch gears? I can switch
No,
gears.
no. Let's finish this up.
Okay.
Because I'm liking this office so far. A lot of muted colors, though. What's the?
We're gonna get
You're
there.
getting there. You're getting okay. You're
We're
gonna
gonna
add
get
some
there.
accent colors.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe some throw pillows that are
I know,
unnecessary. Maybe a little greenery for some life.
You love to make fun of the accent pillows. You're a real hater.
I am a hater
You
of
are a real
accent
hater of
pillows.
the accent pillows.
If you've got more than 2 accent pillows on a 3-seat sofa, that's too many. It's too many.
It's never too many. There's never too many. Let's do a fun wall color. That should be the poll. What color should the wall be in the office? Sean, what are you thinking? Wall color?
Well, I'm thinking like you should have an accent wall, right?
Oh.
Right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And something bright, something that pops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something that
It
pops.
screams in your face. It's like, hey, I'm here.
Okay. Like that?
No, that's too much.
Like that?
That's way too much. The orange didn't look bad.
Let's do.
I think it also depends on like what kind of accessories are you gonna add. Would you do it from the wall or would you?
So I think that the bookshelves would be a good place to do it, because you're gonna like in these, for instance, these bookshelves, you're gonna have some clothes storage. So that's where like your printer can go, and maybe not the pretty things that you need for an
Right.
office, but you can always use like some books and different colorful items that you maybe find around your house, or come shop for here at Lace Boy. You can kind of accessorize it that way and bring in your color.
Well, what I meant is, so when you're picking like an accent color for your wall,
for your wall.
does it? I guess it matters whether there's stuff in that room already, right? How do you pick that accent color?
I don't know if I would necessarily go by what's in the room already.
No, okay.
Because if you're like, let's say you're just taking everything out and starting at square one, blank slate, you really could go with whatever. I think maybe what I would keep in mind the most would be like, what rooms adjoin to this? What is this going to be the first thing someone sees when they walk into my house? Because then, if it is, that kind of is going to set the tone for everything else.
Gotcha. So it also may be like the function of the room decides what the color.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So this is an office. What kind of hue would you use for an office?
I mean, I'm always a huge fan of blue. But
Same.
like,
I love blue.
I do too. Let's say, for
I'm
instance,
wearing blue now. I wore this shirt because I was
I'm
trying
wearing
to be.
navy pants.
I was trying to be on camera. I can't get this second camera rolling.
No.
So that's why I wore this blue. I thought I was gonna be on camera today, but now it's just all about you.
Well, it's not a bad thing. I'm just kidding. Let's say that whoever's going to be using this office may need to do Zoom calls or some kind of video chat or anything. So we want to make sure, like, the yellow is fine, but I think we maybe need to scrap it.
So we do have a comment on the color.
Cool.
Turquoise. Olivia has yelled out turquoise.
Okay,
That's
Olivia,
her.
I hear you. Let's go.
I'm not against it.
Let's try it.
Olivia just said, think about what you do for work. If you have high anxiety / stress job, which, you know we both do, super high stress.
Very.
Think about what colors what will do for your mood, which is a very good point.
Very good point.
If you do have a high stress job, I would assume you probably want a color that's a little bit more calming.
I don't want
right?
anything like super chaotic feeling or, yeah.
I don't know if I like that turquoise. Do you?
Do we want a more green turquoise or more blue?
I just feel like with the bookshelves there, or the bookcases, I just don't know if that goes. Am I wrong?
Okay. No.
I failed color theory twice, so I mean, don't take my word for it.
Let's see. Let's have Olivia weigh in too. Like if she likes, because she was one that suggested
I kind of the last one you just had right there.
Oh, now I don't know what it was.
Oh no. Yeah, Olivia, since you're the one who suggested, let's hear your thoughts here. I don't know if that was it.
I don't remember.
That might have been. Man, you shouldn't have moved it.
Well, you should have spoken up sooner.
I got a lot going on over here. Do you hear the mouse clicking?
I kind of like that color. That's fun. That's bright.
Yeah, I do like that. That might have been it.
Yeah, it really might have been it. Okay, so now we can accessorize. Now that we know.
So Olivia just said that she once painted her office bright pink.
Oh,
How'd that go? Please let us know how that went for you. How long did you last
keep it
with
that
the
way.
bright
Yeah,
pink?
exactly. Let's take these curtains out and see if there's something bright and fun that we can do. Let's try those. Oh, yeah.
I accidentally closed the settings for YouTube, and I can't figure out how to open them back up. So I don't know where our poll is at right now.
Oh, no.
I know. Oh, I found it. Don't worry, I found it. I fixed everything.
Good. Where are the results on that at the moment?
I'm still seeing 4 votes, so to me, that's going to be, should still be half and half, 50-50.
Nice.
So if you're here and you haven't voted in the poll, do it so we can finally figure out
What the heck the answer
what
is.
the answer is.
Okay, how do we feel about...
Olivia is happy with the color of
really quickly, yeah.
blue that you have.
Huh?
Olivia is happy with the color,
Oh,
the accent
good.
color that you went with.
Very good.
Very, very good. I'm not a hater of the the window treatment either.
Right? They're kind of fun.
It kind of pops.
Give you some nice color options as well.
Mm-hmm.
A little orange and red, green.
And it almost that green is almost the same color as what you went with the wall too.
Mm-hmm. Now, this could be an office.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a room that you, like a hobby room, if you scrapbook or what else? What are other hobbies? Collect stamps. Whatever your hobby is, this could also work for that as well.
I don't know if stamp collection is much of a hobby anymore.
I don't know either, but it sounds good.
So is this your completed room right here? Your completed office space?
I think so.
Okay.
What do you think? Actually, no.
I think it needs a TV.
Ooh.
Because I mean, how do you get work done if you're not watching TV?
That's true. If you don't have a little like white background noise, like background noise.
Sure,
white
background
behind
noise,
you.
if that's what you want to call it.
Or, a distraction. One of the two.
Mm-hmm. So let's see, we might have some new people. If you have not voted, there is a poll in the comment section, and we need to know the answer. And we can't know the answer until you vote. Right now, it is a tie at 50-50. It's a really interesting one, too. That's a 3-mile dining table.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I also want to know, what it was set up for.
Yes, yeah.
Why does one need a 3-mile long dining table? For what event?
Oh, I really like what you're doing here. I thought at first when you just moved those 2 bookcases, I thought that was great, but now you're filling in that middle piece. Mm-hmm. The only problem is it's behind the desk now.
The TV?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sean.
Yes, Ellie.
Since you said that,
mm-hmm.
my thought was, because we've got the desktop computer here, and we've got a laptop here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could be sitting here and then swirl your little chair around and watch the TV.
Okay.
it could be one of those cool frame TVs where it looks like a piece of artwork, but surprise, it's a TV.
I thought about buying one of those last week. My TV died
really
last
pretty.
week, and I was going to buy one of
no.
those, and I was like, it just wouldn't fit. I mean, it just wouldn't make sense in my
Yeah.
space.
They're really nice.
So I didn't buy a TV at all.
Are you without a TV?
Just in my upstairs.
Oh,
It's okay.
You have other options.
Yes.
Good. So that was kind of my thought, but how do you feel about it going in between the windows?
I like it between the bookcases. I really do.
Okay.
And I like the way it looks. I just wish the way the room layout is, I just wish that you could flip that desk, you know? But if you flip that desk, now you're sitting in that opening. with
Yeah.
You're back to the entryway,
To the entry,
right?
which I don't like that.
No, me either. How do you feel about blocking the windows with bookcases,
Absolutely not.
right?
I feel not good about that. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think?
I mean, I like it. I mean, I get what you're saying with the swiveling. And this way you're not actually distracted by the TV when you need to get work done.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for an office.
Yeah. And then,
Doesn't make sense for my office.
well, good thing this isn't your office.
Right, right.
The nice thing about, like, if you were to do like one of those frame TVs is when time comes for, if you have to have a Zoom call or whatever, video chat, anything like that, turn it to
A picture,
the
piece of
picture,
art. Yeah,
and then no one ever has to know it's TV.
true.
Tricky. How do you feel? You like it?
I like it.
I like
What
the
are
pop
some of these
colors,
pieces that
too.
you've used so that everyone knows what they are?
So this is the West End my goodness, L-shaped desk. This long piece right here is actually one of those standing desks, so you can raise it up so you can stand
okay.
there, or lower it so you can sit back down. And then this kind of system that we've made back here with the 2 bookshelves and then the entertainment console is part of the Donaldson collection, and that's all made by Hammery. They've got a lot of options as far as different tables, and they also have a really nice selection of desks as well.
Very cool. And where's the TV made from?
Not one clue.
It's just a
I have no idea.
placeholder.
Yes.
So we do have a little information on the poll.
Okay.
So in reference to the poll, it was a catered dinner celebration for the newly built Vasco da Gama Bridge in Lisbon, Portugal. I don't know if I pronounced any of that right.
Interesting.
It set the Guinness World Record in 1998.
Really?
So one last chance, I'm calling 15 seconds. Place your votes. I'm done waiting. I want to know the answer
Need to
of
know the
how
answer.
many people this 3-mile dining table was made for. So cast your votes right now. You've got 15, 20 seconds, and it's going to close.
I also want to know what it looked like. So whenever we're done, I'm gonna Google a picture of it. Are you gonna Google a picture of it right now?
I can.
Well, Sean, while you do that,
You going to reset?
yes, I was gonna reset.
So
and-
go ahead and reset,
'Kay.
and next we're going to do some design dilemmas. I have a couple.
Oh, good.
While I'm looking this up, I'll be building it, and
Okay.
then we'll get to everything. What are you going to do next?
I was thinking about making a game room.
A game room. Okay.
Yes.
Is there a way we can work this into formal dining rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I might have to have the link sent to me. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, and I don't think any of it's what I'm looking for. Anyways, are you ready to move on to
I
design?
am ready.
Oh, you reset already. That's
I reset.
so quick.
I'm fast.
Let's reset. All right. So let's do some design dilemmas.
Let's do it.
Let me pull it up first. right, number 1 comes from Christy. So this is Christy's living room.
Okay.
It says, I need help with my flex room. I'm sorry, flex room, not a living room. Not sure what a flex room is.
Probably like a bonus room, game room kind of situation.
Okay. So here's a photo of my flex room. Ignore that couch that's covered because I'm returning it. I am keeping the rug and the dark green velvet chair. What color couch should I do? Also, what color curtains should I do? Any help is super appreciated.
Hi, Christy. Beautiful room. Fabulous chair. Love that. So I have an idea that might be a little, not crazy, but I think something like a leather sofa would be really pretty with the velvet chair, just because that velvet is a really nice, rich color and texture. I think doing a leather, whether it be, I'd probably steer towards like a lighter gray, especially seeing like the color of the rug and the walls, maybe like a lighter to a medium gray. Leather on the sofa would be really pretty. And then for your window treatments, you can find something that pulls in a little bit of that green and some of the gray, and then maybe even another color to give you some other options as far as what you can do with your pillows and your artwork, your lamps. I think that's really pretty though. You've got a lot of potential in there. It's a nice clean blank slate, so I hope that's somewhat helpful to you.
I agree. I like the chair a lot. Did you say something about the rug?
I like the color. I like the rug.
You like just the...
And I think she said, was the rug staying?
I believe the rug was staying, but I kind of like color in my rug.
I know, I do too. So, Christy, if you're willing to part with the rug, you can always find something that pulls in a little bit of the green as well. I think that would be really pretty.
However, it also depends on the budget. Rug.
True, yeah, exactly. Might not.
Because that's not a bad rug.
Yeah, especially if you do end up going with the leather sofa, the new rug might be out. But beautiful room.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Design dilemma number 2. So, this comes from Heather, and she needs help with her layout. My husband and I are renovating a family home that was built in 1890s.
Wow.
This house is from 1890. The living room is complete, but we are unsure on how to situate the furniture due to the front window nook and the 2 door openings. We have been using a large sectional for our previous home, but find that it's too large and impossible to clean around and under. Although it's great to have lots of seating, I'm wondering if there's a better way to lay out the furniture in this room, or if we should lay it out the same way and get smaller furniture. This is our main living room and where we spend most of our time as a family. I've attached a before photo and an after photo with our current furniture and layout. The room is approximately 11 by 13 wide, 11 wide, 13 long.
Okay.
And so here are the first 2 photos, before and after.
Okay.
And then here is the floor plan. They sent us a floor plan.
Oh, very nice.
Which, by the way, let's not. Here's a great place to remind people that there's a 3D planner that you can use for free.
Absolutely.
And it's on Lazy Boy's website, and we're using it in this show.
Yep.
So she could have built this all herself.
Absolutely. But if you find that you get to a place where you're stuck or don't know what to do, that's what we're here for. So we'll build the room for you, make a layout for you, and help in any way that we can.
You can tell this is an old house. I mean, just the way that the outline is of
but it's
the frame.
Beautiful. I'm sure it's gorgeous, and the way that you've painted and changed the floors and all that makes such a difference. So my suggestion to you would be use that nook functionally. It looks like you've got like a small wooden chest in there. Take that out, and let's maybe put 2 small kind of swivel chairs in that space.
Or would you even do a bench? Maybe
You could do a bench,
like a
like a window seat.
Yeah, like a bay window almost. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do that as well. And then what I would do, since you're wanting to still maximize your seating in there, let's think about taking the sofa, keeping a sofa where you have one now, and then across the room on the other wall, the opposite wall, put another sofa. Sean, is there any way you can go back to the floor
Absolutely.
plan?
Yeah. I'm in total control of this show. See, look at that. Just like that, I made it happen.
Fabulous.
I made it happen.
So where it says TV, put another sofa, and then on the wall where it says sectional, that's where I would put your TV. So that way, you've got, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8 seats in here if you do the 2 chairs and the 2 sofas. And for a small room like that, 8 people is very, very generous. That's going to end up seating a lot of people. And you can always think about doing an ottoman in there as well. That'll serve as extra seating for like 2 kids or 1 adult. I think that would be what I would do. But beautiful home, very nice.
It's old.
Yeah.
There was another photo I didn't include, which I think was, it looks like in this photo you can see the after on the right. That looks like relatively new wood flooring. Because the photo they sent before that, it was not great.
Yeah.
It looked very, very old
Yeah.
and damaged.
Yeah.
So it seems like they have done quite a bit of work to it.
Yes, absolutely. Very nicely done.
All right. Let's go back to you.
Very good.
So we're doing a game room now.
Yes.
That is going to incorporate a formal dining table, right?
Correct.
All right.
So here we are. We're back at our blank slate of a dining room. I'm going to go ahead and just add a table in here for us.
And so while you're doing that, the poll has been completed.
What's the answer?
The vote came to a standstill. 50-50, 15,000 to 2,500.
Okay.
The answer was A, 15,000.
I am so smart.
This is why you won't be on the next show. This is why you won't be on the next show.
Oh my gosh.
You've beat me in a poll every episode that we've had one.
Yes.
Except for the episodes where I came up with the polls.
True. Wow, 15,000
15,000.
people.
For a new bridge is, from what I read, right?
That is crazy.
What a party that must have been.
Seriously, 15,000 people all sitting at one table. That's crazy, but so fun. Okay. So this time in this dining room, I'm going to be using the...
Oh, wow.
Huh?
I have the image. Give me a minute. I'll put it
Okay.
together. It's kind of impressive.
Oh, I bet.
So you just keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to
Okay.
get this set up. But also tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, sorry, I just went mute. Okay. So, we are going to make this a dining room and game room. Dual use. So,
And what table you're using
so I'm
there?
going to be using the Weatherford collection from Kincaid. It is a beautiful collection. It can go farmhouse, it can go coastal, it can really anything. It kind of just ends up taking on what you put it with. So I think what our main goal here is going to be storage. Some different storage solutions, as well as some closed storage, some open storage. And the one thing I like about this table is that you can use it At its smallest, I want to say it's like 74 inches, and then it comes with 2 leaves, and it gets up to about 104 inches. So that's a huge table. So if you're having a lot of family over, friends over, play games, game night, that kind of thing, it would be perfect for that. So what I'm doing on this back wall, I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from what I did in the office setting that we just did. Is I'm using 2 of these large kind of curio cabinet storage that come with that are part of the Weatherford collection, and then the sideboard. So these are really beautiful. They've got glass fronts to it. So if you want to have a little bit of clothes storage in there, you can always think about taking like the bottom 2 shelves and using baskets and putting the baskets, like putting your games, cards, anything like that in those baskets. So it's still kind of hidden away but very easily accessible. When I was growing up, our game closet was like the least accessible place in the whole house. So it's right here at your fingertips, easy to get to, and everything's really close and in reach. Let's see. So I'm gonna just accessorize a little bit. Maybe we'll make it a little bit kind of nice and modern in here. Actually, no. I want to see if we can maybe go with some bolder colors. Since that Weatherford is a little bit on the lighter side. Let's see. Maybe accent with some reds here. That's huge. Actually, I have a better idea. Get some nice lighting in there as well.
Everyone just heard my phone. I'm trying to send the link to myself.
Love that. Just nice bright pop of the rug there on the floor, because you want this to be able to be a formal space but still kind of have that bit of a more casual vibe as well. So I think adding in that little bit of a more casual rug is going to be really helpful to do that.
Oh.
What do you think?
I just came back to your design. I've been trying to get this image to show up. This is a game room?
Yes. Have you've not been listening to me at all?
No, sorry. There's a lot that goes on in the background.
I'm just kidding. Yes. So what I was saying,
I like the rug. The rug is very vibrant.
So table, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one thing else I was gonna do is, let's say you decide you want to use that leaf. If you've got a lot of friends coming over, let's go ahead and add in 2 extra dining chairs, so those can be easily pulled in once you add the leaf or the 2 leaves. I want to say,
and for anybody who might have just joined, what we're doing right now is we're building a game room with a dining table. What's the dining table? It was Kincaid?
This is Weatherford.
Weatherford. Mm-hmm. Very popular one.
Okay. Let's see here. So we've got a lot of storage options in here for your games, but also too so this has 4 shelves in it, this particular cabinet. So you can use the top 2 shelves to display. If you've got like a nice china set that you want to display, that can always go in like the top 2 on either side, and then on the bottom 2, like I was saying earlier, just get large baskets and put in there so you can easily access any kind of game that you want to use, and then it all gets put away really nicely and has a really clean look. Because if you're wanting to use it one day as a dining room, the next day as a game room, or even in the same night if you're hosting a lot of people, it'll kind of play on both sides of what you're needing it to. So this is 6 people at the table, and then we've got 2 extra chairs set on the side there. So if you do end up adding an extra leaf in, you've got those chairs right there, easily accessible, ready to go. Let's do a little spin around the room here. So we've got a little bit more of kind of a casual rug playing. I like the way it plays with the bit of a more formal look on the table and the chairs and your storage cabinets there as well. Sean,
Sorry,
do you have any
yes.
comments?
You've been on a very muted tone kind of today, right?
You think?
Yeah, because look at the all the colors in here minus the rug.
Okay.
Is very
Well then,
brown.
hold on. Is very what?
Very brown, very muted
Well,
essentially.
There's not a lot of like painted finishes or things in here to choose from.
Fair enough.
But
I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't. It's just an observation.
we are starting to carry a new line called Canadell.
Canada.
And there are tons of options as far as they've got living room tables, dining room tables, and a lot of different storage solutions as well. And that you can totally customize. You can pretty much pick any color, any painted color, any finish. There are tons and tons and tons of different options to choose from. So let's see if this changes anything for you, Sean.
I mean, that's what this whole show is about, right? Making me happy, right?
Absolutely, for sure. Okay, what do you think about that instead? Instead of the corn silk distress.
Yes, I do
You
like
like that better?
Yeah, I might just be a fan of the darker colors, anyways. But yes, I do like that.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, I do like that a little bit better as well. So, same piece of furniture, just a different finish on it, but a really, really pretty color. And I like that solution as far as your storage and still being able to use it for your dining room necessities as well. Sean, what?
Yes.
Oh, is that the?
Yes, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to set up right now. I'm
Okay.
trying to get done real quickly so that everyone can see.
Okay. That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy, right?
I wonder
So-
what you had to do to be invited to this thing.
True, right? I wonder if it was like a small town and everyone was invited,
Oh,
or
maybe.
I'm gonna be looking it up later tonight. I'll tell you that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling down images from the poll we had earlier today, which it was the longest dining room table set, which was 3 miles long. So I think I'm ready to show it now.
And the fact that this was like a catered
event, yeah.
event
Yeah,
as
right?
well is insane.
Let's just leave. No, let's turn that off. setting these up takes a little bit of a
I'm
work.
enjoying like the little sneak peek here
Yeah,
because
right.
this is crazy.
All right, I think we're ready. Okay.
Wow.
So this is the longest dining table set to ever be made. 1998. It was 3 miles long, and it was for the celebration of this bridge being built. And when I saw the photos of the bridge, I know I've seen this bridge a lot. It's a very popular bridge.
Oh, yeah.
In Lisbon, Portugal.
Portugal.
So this is crazy. 15,000 people.
It's crazy.
Wow, it looks like traffic on the other side.
I know. People still like carrying on with their day.
Right? So that's very impressive.
That's very cool.
I wish the photos were better, but this was 1998.
Yes. We can't be mad at 1998.
So I'm going to move on a little bit. We do have kind of a guest ID here.
Okay.
We're running a little bit over time, but I just want to play this video. Ruth Ellen over in our Greenville store did this, and it's essentially how to transition your sofa from summer to fall.
Okay.
And I feel like it needs to be played because we're right in the smack dab of fall.
It
right?
is like the crisp air in the morning. Oh, it's the best.
So I'm going to go ahead and get that video playing for everybody. All right, so that didn't want to play for some reason. So we're back on you, Ellie.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, sorry.
I want to hear what she's saying.
Yeah, all right. All right, we're going to try it one more time.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, we're just going to call it, right?
Okay.
A common question we get here at Lazy Boy is how can I transition my space from summer to fall? Summer has such bright colors, so transitioning into a little more earthy color can be a little challenging sometimes. So today I'm going to show you on our call-in sectional just how you can do that. With our summer colors, we're pulling out some brighter pops of blues and yellows, and a way I like to do that is with the rug. So in our rug here today, we've got blues, yellows, reds, a myriad of colors that you can pull from for any season. So we're pulling the blues and yellows in our throws and pillows, and then I put some in a vase, and also for the little lemon pop in the center. Take any basket and just fill it up with some foliage, and you'll have a great centerpiece. So I'm going to show you how we transition this look from summer to fall. The first thing I'm going to do is change out the throw in the back, and also some pillows. So I'm bringing out some more earthy colors with the navy blue and the orange color that's indicative of a fall. So already we're starting to pull a little bit more of a fall look. So I'm going to show you how you can change out your centerpiece to make it a little bit more fall. I like to bring in a little bit of color, something big in the center that's really going to draw people's eye. And then we want to break it up with a little bit of foliage. Bring in your layers. Another thing we can do is changing out your lamp. So we're going to change from the turquoise to something that's a little bit more earthy. So there we have a room that's all set for fall. Using your rug as your inspiration, pulling out different colors, we've changed from bright pops of blue and yellow to more earthy oranges and navy blues. Little bits of green go a long way. In this setup, it can transition you all the way from Halloween through Thanksgiving and all your favorite holidays in the fall. A common question we get here.
All right, we're back.
Oh, that was so good. I like the way that she used more of the navy blues and a little bit of that kind of rusty little orange color as well. I think that was really nice.
Ruth Ellen is great.
She's so
especially,
nice.
Especially
Yeah,
on
she's
camera. She brought her kids for that show, for that day too, and we did some really cool videos we're gonna do for like Thanksgiving and stuff, where her kids were all a part of that.
Oh, so fun.
So it was a fun day. But she's great on camera, so
That's
and also
awesome.
a great designer.
Oh, yeah, what she did was fabulous. So, well, thank you so much for joining us. Like we said at the beginning, this is my last episode
It's your
or
farewell.
live stream, my farewell tour. So it has been such a pleasure to bring any knowledge that I've helped to bring to you to this page. It's been fun. Sean and I have been doing this for quite a while, so
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I've taught him everything he knows.
That's actually very accurate. I have learned a lot from you. I was upset to hear that you were no longer going to be doing this, that you were moving on, but also very happy.
Well, thank
you were my very first video
I know.
here at this company.
I know, we've been
5 years ago as
going
of
strong.
Sunday.
Yep.
You know that? Sunday.
Crazy.
And you started shortly before me.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, every experiment I've done with video, I came to you
It
first.
was me.
You know?
I was the guinea pig.
And this was like, this live stream has been my big thing this year, and you were here for it. 7 episodes. It doesn't seem like a lot, but a lot has happened.
Absolutely.
We started in your home.
In my house.
In your house. Yeah. And then we moved to the store, and you're like, I'm out.
I know. I know. But it's been so much fun, such a great run. Thank you for everything you've taught me too about film and sound and all of those fun things. So.
Yeah. So it's gonna be tough to do this without you, but I'm happy for you to move on, and
Thank you.
and I'm sure all of our viewers are gonna be missing you. So anybody who has anything to say to Ellie, go ahead and leave that in the comment section.
Yes.
Because we can still tell her about it, even though she's not on camera anymore.
You can still pass
read
the
comments.
message along.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll
Even
get on
if
there
you're
with
not
the
watching
comments.
live, you're watching, because I know we get a lot of viewers who are across the country, so they can't watch this live. So any of her fans, make sure that you give her some good words to move on to.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Hope you have taken away some information, some knowledge this evening. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure that are we liking and commenting on these?
Absolutely. I hope so.
Subscribing. Yes, we're always
like,
subscribing.
comment, subscribe.
Yes.
I still got to do it, right?
And it's been such a pleasure. I hope everyone has a great evening.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.